go from here? Oh, hey. Really, I have no idea. All I know is every time I think I hear myself, I go higher than I've ever been.
この想いを消してしまうにはまだ人生長いでしょう
Hi everyone, I'm going to react it to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 48. And last episode, we're in a fight against Pride and Glanny and then Alphonse. That's sort of being controlled by Pride, and and then Alphonse. Oh my god, she looks so cool when she came at the end there to help. So before we get into this episode, if you guys have a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/FullMetalAlchemist. So let's start this episode, and here we go. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. Kokoro wa tsunagu, tsuyoi kizuna wa. The oath in the tunnel. The top Pride is in the tunnel, right? Well, depends on what tunnel they're talking about. Okay, cut him up. Cut him up. Cut him up. It's last week enough. Why? Well, I get it, but don't be greedy about her. Oh my gosh, she is being so cool right now. She's not giving him any chance. That's the grandpa, right? So oh my gosh. When he was talking, yeah. But don't worry, they're working together. Boom. Oh, it's so funny. What happened? Oh, okay. Do we want any flares right now? Because Pride is gonna see it, right? I don't know. I can't get over the fact that he's grown, man. Like, I'm so used to the little runt. Maybe his true form, whatever, is under the tunnel since he can't leave the tunnel, like how Hohenheim was like, you can't leave here. I don't know. Maybe that's why he's not gonna die, even if he was to sort of like kill hi Ray. Little Salem. Little Salem. So King is a nickname. Oh my gosh. It took me this while to know that. Turn it off, man. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Oh, they're gonna kill. Why? Why? I'm sorry, Uncle. How did Ed call him before? The nickname that he gives him? This is even worse. Now the light's not gonna go out. Good. He's not tiny anymore. He's not tiny anymore. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe compared to other people, he's still tiny. But he doesn't look tiny to me. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh, they're in a tunnel. What tunnel are they in? I don't know. But they're underground. What happened? Here I was thinking that what if the dog turns out to be a homunculus? Oh. Stay alive. Why want a slice? I want a slice? Is it because of the upgrade that he got, or is it something else? So must be something else. You're so grown up, man. Anyway, carbon fiber. In that case, that was so cool. That was so cool. I never thought about that. Oh my gosh. Save out, man. Save out. Donkey Kong. Okay, yeah. I thought it was. Oh no. This one. The other one I'm talking about. Hurry up. Hurry up. Another one. Oh, freak. Freakity frack. Oh, okay. I thought like there was still gonna be some shadow or whatever. You were such a kid. Ugh. I don't like that smile, man. What? Is he gonna... What is he doing? I thought about it. That he was gonna kill him. Maybe. He keeps thinking of loss. That's so cute. But you need to go. Is he combining with him? Is he absorbing him? Like getting hold of his... You think you're gonna take care of him that easily? Sure. Ugh. It's gonna be my girl that's gonna speak up, right? Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. When, excuse me, Pride asked Gluttony how many times he died and, stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, is she, because her voice sounds like whatever, man. Is she trying to, that's what I was thinking at first, that she was trying to kill him, right? So that maybe, so that the father can revive him, and when he comes back, he'll know, like, he'll be able, I don't know. I don't know if my thought process is, if it makes any kind of sense. I don't quite remember exactly. I know when he died at first that the father resurrected him, right? But it's not like he died in a place that was, I don't know, like there was some kind of the rest of his body or something, and then the father used that to revive him. It felt like, okay, he died, he disappeared, and then the father created him back out of his own body with his memories and stuff. So I was thinking that when Pride asked him that maybe she was gonna kill him, and then the father is gonna, like, I don't know, like, notice wherever he was up in Central that Gluttony is dead, and then he's gonna recreate him with his memories, and then that way he's gonna know, like, what's up with Pride over there, and maybe he's gonna do something. I don't know, whatever. But no, that's not what she did. She ate it, man. She absorbed him so that she can have his sense of smell and stuff. Well, I don't know if that's exactly why he absorbed. I'm so confused. Should I be saying she or he? Because she's in a, like, the voice is feminine, right? But then Pride is in Salem's body, which is a boy. So I'm like, I'm getting confused. If I should say he or she. Okay, let me just say Salem. So let's just stick with he. So he absorbed them. In my mind, I think he just did that to make himself stronger, so that he can face the other girl there. But then again, after he ate gluttony, he's like, okay, I can smell this. I can smell that, distinguish between them or whatever, maybe in the darkness or something. Oh, that's why. Duh. He can't see in the darkness. Pride cannot see in the darkness. And gluttony, because of his sense of smell, he can, smell where you are. So that's why he absorbed him. I'm gonna say she. I'm gonna go back with she. That's why she absorbed him. So that he can have that sense of, oh my freaking gosh. So that she can have that sense of smell and figure out where everybody is. Oh my gosh, that plan. Well, before you even got there, Edward, after I figured out, let me go back to the beginning. My mind. Okay, that one came and she was just being amazing, man. She was just like slicing and dicing Gluttony like all over the place. Gluttony like couldn't deal with what was going on, and then Ling Yao was also helping her along the way and everything, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna have a reunion later and all that. I'm like, I wanted them to have the reunion right then and there, but then they had to take care of those homunculi. And then that scene when you started hearing and seeing old men Fu talking about how their king, their emperor or whatever has that thing that they have that they can use to sense the homunculi and everything. That's why they too can do that. In my mind, I'm thinking that when he first showed up and started talking like that, I thought that it was like, I don't know, like a flashback, like maybe Ranfa was remembering something that the old man Fu talked about, and then it turns out that he was right there next to Edward and Donkey Kong. I don't know, that the transition, the way that scene played out was so funny to me, just because of where my mind went. And then it turned out that he was actually there, but next to Edward and the others, and because it was dark, they didn't know that anybody was there, right, until he started talking. And then they're like, oh, I recognize this voice. And then and then they said that they've been in the city for a while now and they followed the homunculi, right? And they said, where everybody else was. And then he mentioned Hohenheim. He was in the city somewhere and never there. And he's like, okay, Ed is like, don't worry about that dude over there. And we need to concentrate on Pride and Gluttony. And then he said that Ronfan was fighting Gluttony. And Edward was worried at first because he said that it's only been 6 months, that Ronfan had her automail. And that she was going to be in danger and they needed to go help her. And then Fu told him about all the other weapons that they have. And then he's like, okay, what kind of weapons do you have? And then he talks about the flashbang and something else and other stuff. And when they went back to the fight between Pride and Hankel, what was Hankel's nickname? Because you had the one that looked at the gorilla that Edward was calling Donkey Kong, and he calls Hankel something else too. I'm trying to remember, but I don't think I wrote it down. What was I talking about? They went back to that fight between Hankel and Pride, right? And then Pride was not dying. Like Hankel was like, why aren't you dying or something? And in my mind I'm thinking that maybe it's because You know how when Pride and Hohenheim were fighting under the city, in the tunnel, and Hohenheim said that he can't leave wherever he was over there. He probably didn't just mean the tunnel, right? He must mean maybe like the limit of the city or something. And since our boys were fighting inside the city, then he can move along. Whatever, man. I thought it was because of that the guy was not dying, but no. And then those villagers just came with this little torch light, and I'm like, ugh, he's gonna use the shadows, man. And then he used it, and he was gonna kill Heinkel, and then Edward came, and he's like, and then they were fighting, both of them, and then Pride is like, why can't I cut him? Why can't I cut him? And I'm like, okay, did he do something else, or is he just the automail, that he had upgraded? And yeah, it was because of that. Why did that stop Pride from cutting him up? I know you said carbon fiber. What does carbon fiber do? Is it that, I don't know, why is carbon fiber able to stop Pride from cutting him up, And then he figured that he can't do anything. Now I went back to he can't do anything against Ed, and then he went back and manipulated Al. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, if you're gonna make this boy fight his brother, I'm like I was so over it when I saw what he was gonna do. And then that amazing plan, man. They used the flashbang or whatever, and they tossed it up like the top, so that when you it's so bright up there, the shadow around you sort of like disappears. It's not like it's at an angle, and then you have it was like on the top, and it disappears. Oh, that was so cool. See the shadow disappear around Al and everywhere over there. Then they were able to get Al away from him. It was so cool. And they showed Hohenheim taking care of Al somewhere over there. So, what happened to Al though? I know before Pride took hold of him, he sort of lost consciousness because his body was calling out to the soul and everything, and then Pride took hold of him. Was he still in there and he just couldn't do anything, couldn't move? He was being controlled, but he was still in there, or did something else happen to him? I don't know, to his soul. I guess that's what I'm asking. So yeah. What was I talking about? My mind is all over the place. Okay, so they got Al away from him, right? And then they'll use the flashbang again. That's when I think that's when they launched the first flash. Granny saw that and then made his way to Pride, and then they launched the second one too. And that's when he came up with the plan to kill and absorb. When he did that, he was so angry, greed. Was it greed? L'enfant, whatever, both of them. He was so angry that he killed his own comrade, just like, how could greed appreciates his people, and he's supposed to be one of your people, one of your people, and then you kill them. So yeah, he didn't like that. And then he hardened his hand or something, his arm. He did that, and because now Pride has the smell thing, he could smell Hohenheim there, and I'm like, what is he trying to? Is he thinking that he was gonna fight Hohenheim and win against Hohenheim? I don't see that happening. I don't care if he absorbed Gluttony or whatever. I don't see him being stronger than Hohenheim if he's trying to go and attack him. It's not gonna work out for him. That's what I believe. And then there's the Roy part of the episode where Roy was talking to Madame Christmas, and it turns out that Madame Christmas is called Chris Mustang, and she is his adoptive mother. I didn't know that. And then there were those people that were those people must be Bradley's people, right? I think maybe since Bradley supposedly died, they were looking for Roy. Excuse me. And that's why they were sticking out where Madame Christmas was. But then they blew up the thing, and then they were going underground, and then Madame Christmas like left, and then he went up and met with the others. And then he told them to not die. When he was giving the speech about them having the one ticket to this fight or whatever, but then after that they're gonna have to help him rebuild or whatever after he becomes a Führer. And then he's like, there's just one thing that I want from you. And I'm like, yeah, if they're gonna help you rebuild, that means they need to live through this battle that's coming up. And he's like, don't die. Right. And then they showed the after credit. They showed father with Mira and the others, and they were talking about, you know, trying to find, I guess, Roy, and thinking about what Roy's next move might be. And Mira spoke up, and she's like, he's probably gonna try to kidnap the wife. I know she's trying to play the role of this person that's okay with whatever the homunculi are doing, but first off, I don't totally believe that the father or even King Bradley believes that change. Like, I don't see that. And then when she said that, was it all a plan between her and Roy? You know, or is she actually, as part of like her cover up or whatever, is she actually thinking, okay, if I was Roy, this is what I would do, you know? But then yeah, they went and kidnapped her. And I feel like it's gonna work to a certain extent. Maybe to lure Bradley out, because I really don't think he's dead. Because he said to Hawkeye that among everything that he has, or whatever his position, he's been put in his position by, you know, father and everything. And that the only thing that he actually had a choice about was the wife. He's the one that chose her. So I feel like she's going to be the Achilles heel that I was thinking that Selim was going to be, and then Selim turned out to be a homunculi, so that didn't work out. So I feel like she's going to be the weakness that they can use to, I don't know, neutralize Bradley. And then there's a king was a nickname that they gave him. I've said ever since they started this show, like King Führer, President King Bradley or something, and I'm like, does one person have the title of Führer, the title of President, and the title of King? And they said that King is a nickname. So, and then what about Führer President? Is that the actual title of the person on top of the military? I don't know. But yeah. That's what happened this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and if you had this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/FullMetalAlchemist, and you can also see the full line for this reaction there as well. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm a thankful à la FIFA femme.